In this video, we're going to be installing this amazing front splitter onto my brother's 2 Series. I bought this from RW Carbon. It's real, proper, genuine carbon fiber, and it looks amazing. My name is Joshua Jones. This is my brother Ethan, and welcome to Car Creations. Okay, so what you'll need for this is obviously front splitter, an 8mm socket, and then I have a rivet nut tool set, which I'm going to use, and it'll help secure the splitter on much better than the 4 or 6 little screws that are on there. So there's 2 sizes that I'm not sure which I'm going to use. There's an 8mm and a 10mm. So I'll let you know which ones I end up using. I have drill bits in order to drill the holes for that. I'll give you the sizes when I decide which size of rivet nut I want to use. Obviously a drill, and I've got a jack so we can lift the car up and get under there better, and yeah, let's go. Okay, so in order to get underneath the front easily, I'm going to lift the front up and throw some of these flagstones underneath. Might only be able to fit 2. Okay, we'll just do 2, I think. One day we'll get a shop and we'll have all this proper jacking equipment, and Josh will be very happy, won't you? I will be so happy. So please subscribe so one day we can get that. Subscribe, like, notifications, all that wonderful stuff. Because leave us in the comments what other videos you want us to do, what other mods. Even if we're painting this purple with pink polka dots, you'll do it for the right amount of views, right? If this video gets 100 million views, I will paint this purple with pink polka dots. And if the video gets 1 million views, I will paint it pink with purple polka dots. I'll leave a link in the description to a product that you're supposed to put on there, and we'll be getting them too. So they're basically these little rubber booties that you put on top of the jack, and it stops it from basically eating into the rubber underneath. Yes. So if you look under here, it's been eating that. Clump, yeah. Clump, clump, clump. Not very good. So yeah. Ooh, it's terrifyingly quick. Nice, look at that. Car's definitely heavier than yours, I can tell. So now we have the perfect amount of room to get this splitter on. First thing I'm going to do is take out the screws underneath that help attach the bottom of the bumper along with the plastic skid pan underneath there. And those screws will go through these holes here. And then there's some push rivet plastic snap thingies, which these go around. So yeah, in this heat, this is getting a little soft. So underneath, there's screw there, screw here, and then these are the kind of snap things that it'll go around. And then this screw, this screw, this screw, this screw, and likewise that way. And this will be the same for most BMWs, give or take a screw or 2 or something like that. So you can use this video if you have a brand new M8, probably, I think. I don't know, I don't have a brand new M8, nor have I seen one. Alright, you ready for the fun part now? This is what we've all been waiting for. Now what we're going to do is we're going to place this on and use the screws that are going to be going in here just to kind of give me a good placement. And then what I'll do is take the drill and drill some holes in here up through the bottom, and then take this back off again, and then I'll put the rivet nuts into here, and then after the rivet nuts in, put this back on again and do it all up nice and fancy. Oh, it's so good. I can't wait to get it on properly. Just gonna throw another one on this side. It just like totally completes the look of the car, because before the car kind of had those and then like this part, but now there's like a line, kind of like, you know when you draw in a picture, you do lines to fill it in, and that's what it looks like it did. Just squares it out. Heck yeah. I'm so excited. Hopefully I don't tear it off on the highway. Okay, so you're just screwing it up, and then we're going to see where we need the holes, basically. Now I have to decide, do I use 8mm or 10mm? 8mm are a little bit of a finer thread, so I think they'll hold better. Okay, so we're going to go for 8mm, in which case I'm going to use this, which is a 23/64 drill bit, which is basically 3/8. This is the problem in Canada. We go in and out between all the different types of measurements all the time. So I just got this kit off of Amazon for like 50 bucks, and you can use it for lots of different body work. And what it is, it's It's a rivet that you can put in from one side, it'll spread on the other side, and then you can screw into that rivet. So it's a 23/64 drill bit, and I wanted just something just slightly larger than this rivet nut here. Just like very, ever so slightly. And then this will go into the hole and then spread on the other side. And a kind of a step up drill so I don't wreck anything, and yeah. Okay, so I've drilled the pilot holes. I've just done 4 because I didn't want to go up in here because I wasn't sure. I didn't want to accidentally go through here because I don't know how long they are compared to this. So I just did 4, 2 here and 2 here at the far side. There's 3, actually I'll show you where I did them as soon as I pulled this off. So each one of these, it's one of those snaps. I did 1 on either side of the center one on both sides.
Okay, little ones are for the rivets and the big ones are for the clips that are going to go in.
All right, time for rivets.
This is the fun bit. I love rivets.
I don't when they're into my bumper, but that's okay.
Perfect.
Yes, that's what I want. There. There, okay. Okay, so you want to grab your 2 pieces that are associated with the size, so 8mm in my case. Gonna loosen this off, slide this whole assembly right here, all the way out till you get to here, and then we're gonna place this in here like so. I'm doing the one for the 6mm. I might have said 8mm before, but I meant 6mm. And then slide that back up again. That'll hold this in place. And then what we're gonna do is put this back on again. Got this handy dandy thingamabob. It's on fire right now because it's 400 degrees out. There. Now we're set. Okay, I'm gonna close this all the way. Open it all the way up again. Let's do this just a couple times just to make sure it's all the way in there. And there we are. We have a rivet nut in there.
Okay, and then we just have to do this how many more times?
A few more times.
7 more times?
3 more times because I didn't do as many as I thought I was gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna add a little bit of 3M tape onto it as well, just to make 100% sure that it's gonna stick on. Just as a little extra precaution. So I'll show you where I'm gonna add it.
So I'm just gonna add it underneath the bumper here where it attaches. There's these little white tabs all the way along. I'm just gonna add a little bit, a little 1-inch piece on each side of one of these tabs. Thought about putting it along here, but it's recessed too much and the tape isn't thick enough. So we'll just do a little bit here and a little bit there.
That way, come winter time, when I have to go over the snow and it's gonna be ice chunks everywhere, I can easily take the bumper off and I'm not gonna be left with nasty tape residue all over the bumper. So it's just gonna be a little bit underneath. So we've got just one little step before we put this on, and that's just pull off little bits of the other side of the tape, and then we'll have to carefully put this on. We should be good to go. Now for the fun part, getting it all nicely lined up. Two I did first was the 2 that I did with the threaded rivets, just in the 2 sides, and now I'll be able to slowly shimmy it up, slowly do them all into place. Now, one of the biggest things is when doing up something with lots of screws is never do any of them tight until all of them are in, and then you can do them all tight. So just kind of just fiddle around, slowly play with them, get them all in. Once they're all in, then you can work and get them tight. So, time lapse.
Last one.
Yeah. When you screw in the center screws along the middle there where you put the tape, just makes you kind of like push up around. I'm doing it on a pretty hot day out. It's like 34 degrees out here Celsius right now, so I'm not going to take a heat gun to the tape. But if you're doing it in like 25 or under, I'd probably take a heat gun and just go around the tape and just get it soft so it'll stick on a lot better. Well, I think it looks absolutely spectacular. And it works well too. I've been highway speeds and haven't broken it yet. Been over some big speed bumps and no scuffs yet. I mean, I'm sure they'll come, but I absolutely love the look. Now that it's like finished in the front of this car, all looks spectacular. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure you give a thumbs up and any comments that you have, and please definitely subscribe. But most of all, have a wonderful rest of your day. best thing to do is look at your car from about 2 feet away when it's slightly overcast. And you'll never notice any imperfections.